Okay, so here I got an article here. NASA is hiring someone who can defend Earth from alien contamination. Full-time role of planetary protection officer will involve ensuring that humans in space do not contaminate planets and moons, as well as ensuring that alien matter does not infect Earth. Okay, so the job is for $187,000 to ensure that humans in space do not contaminate planets. Yeah, that's part of your little Star Wars gimmick that the New World Order boys have in store. So, anyways, I don't know, quick video, I guess, talk about black budget. I did a little research, and the only person I come up with are two women. One's Karen Hughes, and the other one is Catherine Austin Fitts. And Mrs. Fitts did a video on YouTube that I watched, and basically she said that her experience was investigating HUD, and she found out that it was a criminal enterprise. It's a matrix, and you get the New York Federal Reserve, Department of Transportation, or Department of Treasury, I think, Department of Justice, your military branches, and in league with private contractors such as Lockheed Martin. And they're all in bed with one another. And from what I kind of understand is what she was saying is that a lot of the money has been siphoned off. And that includes all of your bailouts that happened in the 90s. She said it was a financial coup d'etat from 1995 to 2012. And, you know, I believe her because, lo and behold, we do have a secret space program going on. She said about $12 trillion has been lost when she was kind of looking around. And she found out that the OECD, the biggest spender on space expenditure, was the G7. They were number one. The US, the BRICS, the EU, Japan, Russia, France, Germany, India, Italy, the UK, Canada, Korea, and Brazil. That's what she explained on her slideshow. And, you know, she's saying, you know, it's like right now, she kind of said, like, right now the economy is doing what's called a slow burn. And then she says it sounds like they want to do, like, flip of the switch into a more private economy, because the black ops people, they can run their own money system right now. And that is what she was saying, how we're in a system right now that's just bleeding us dry. And, you know, she's trying to, like, give you pointers on how you can kind of get out of that stuff. It's like, you know, pay off your debts, you know, little things like that. But she's saying, like, the Reagan-Bush era executive order, she didn't give an executive order, but she said from 1981 on is when, you know, Bush was head of CIA, and that's when black budget kicked in really high, and then it was to private organizations. They were non-transparent. So a lot of this stuff that's happened to us on the planet, like the chemtrails, the GMOs, that all went into private organizations. And I believe it because when I quit my job, I had to quit my job, but I found out that some of the people that were, you know, kind of backstabbing me, I did a little research on them, and it was like some of these people worked for a company called Pegasus, and then Pegasus led to the Center for Consciousness Studies at the U of A, which led to the anesthesia department, which led to a secret foundation, and that foundation went into, you know, lo and behold, how, you know, gets probably to the military and how they can, you know, affect your pineal gland and your chakra system. So basically what's happened is, I've read report just recently about this lady. She was in a stroke. And she was having problems with like her left side of her body or something. And anyways, they put an implant in her. But wouldn't you know it? Would you believe me if I told you that a lot of these experimentations occurred with people who consented to these black operations, So it wouldn't surprise me at all because, I'm dealing with gang stalkers. They're the ones that turn their backs against humanity. It's called fourth generational warfare. So it doesn't surprise me that, betrayal is big. So, and also I've seen it, within my own community and everything. How humanity is kind of covering up for the reptilians. And that's why we go to war, is because they want to hide things. Well, things are surfacing to the point where, you can't hide anymore. The truth has to come out. Chemtrails lead to directed energy weapons, which are used on your body from the secret military. They have a black operation. They are being funded secretly. Like what she said, Mrs. Fitz said, she found a big matrix mess through HUD. And she found about $12 trillion is lost, gone. And then she said how Rumsfeld couldn't account for a lot of the Pentagon money. Something like, $48 billion gone. Or no, after 9/11, $2.3 trillion is gone. And then right after 9/11, Bush asked for $48 billion for more defense. So it's just it's just crazy. So basically, we have an operation that's gone behind our back where they designed chemtrails, GMOs. We got black operation with satellites down in their dumbs, sending out signals. We got gang stalkers, walking the streets with these Wi-Fi towers, gang stalking us, trying to get our frequencies, because every single human being has a frequency. So once they know your frequency, they can really go in and hurt you. And then they play these mind games with you, with colors and everything. All this stuff is like, here's an article, the Black Budget Report, investigation of CIA into Black Budget and the Second Manhattan Project. Start looking this stuff up, people, I mean, the stuff is, people are out there, they're looking for it. Like Mrs. Fitz wrote a story on what's up with the Black Budget. It's called her Solari Report blog. And this was written in, originally published in 2003. I mean, here we are, 2017, and this is going on and on and on. And then she mentioned how in her 2014 slideshow, people were coming up with articles. She had an article, let's see here. She said, here's an article for you. Billions of NATO dollars unaccounted for. That's a real story. So she says there's not just, she goes, there are people out there that are looking for this stuff. Trillions are missing, and the money is going to black ops. And that's what I'm dealing with, is black ops. Because I'm hooked up to the AI system now, where you have synthetic telepathy, V2K, thought-to-thought transfer. I have implants in my body against my will. I've been experienced my labs. It goes on and on, people. But, the biggest betrayal is, to see, like, my own kind, go behind my back and do this crap. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself. We're electric beings. We don't need implants to tell us how to be creative. Okay? you know. Another thing that I want to point out, and this is really, really key, is that a lot of articles are going to come out and say, oh, we have implants, we have new technology to help the deaf and the blind and all this stuff. That's true. That is true. They do have technology out there. But the hidden secret behind that is that they can use it as a weapon on you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with technology as long as everybody knows the real truth behind it. And right now what we're discovering, or what I'm discovering, is that behind this technology is a way to manipulate humanity. Because the powers that be want a drone society. They want the worker bees, and they want no questions asked. Okay? They want to run off to their little moon base and do whatever. So your medical establishment, a lot of it is corrupt right now. Very corrupt. The whole system is corrupt as far as I'm concerned. Everything from A to Z, it's all corrupt. Your medical, your schooling, your health, medical and healthcare, of course, that's together. Your schooling, your law enforcement is becoming really ridiculous. Police are carrying cameras. You see these videos with, police just beating each other up or beating people up. It's the age of Kali Yuga. And these people feel like that they have a right to go out and act like animals. So, and the reason why they're animals is a lot of these people that I see, I can easily just spot them. I mean, they're reptilian. Some of it is, high percentage of reptilian DNA, and some of it is, it's all over the board. Anyways. Yeah. So if you're a TI, just hang tough, keep it cool. Rule number 1, keep it really, really cool when you're out and about. Do your shopping and leave. You want to be as cool as a cucumber. Make sure you get a balanced meal, get your rest. I'm going to start, looking into a Faraday cage after 4 years of hell. Because my body's, right now I'm getting really attacked because they don't want me talking anymore. They don't. In the last 24 hours, I've just been hit hard. So, I'm trying to keep it together. And, it's almost to the point where I'm just like, pull up a chair and watch, pull up a chair and have a beer for the, for the show. But, it's to the point now where it's like you can't look away. You can't. You have to make a stand. So, they got clones out there. I remember someone mentioning about how, things are going to start surfacing. So you got a lot of people out that are coming out, You got your clones, your synthetic people, people with white hair. Those are your people with really white hair. They are more copper-based DNA. I'll have to make sure I know about that, but I'm pretty sure that's based on the level of copper level in their DNA. So, yeah, you got a lot of weird stuff coming out. They got bugs out there that are really lethal. Mosquitoes. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you cover your arms and your legs. Drink lots of water. Take a multivitamin. You just want to kind of keep it together, Take care of your family and friends and stuff. But, I just got to keep it going. I can't be, turning away from this nonsense. Because they've done too much damage to me. 4 years of absolute... You people have no clue what I've been through. But yet I keep going. You know why? Because I know I'm probably helping one person out there. Because you know what? I didn't have any instructions in this stuff. None. I was totally on my own with all the gang stalking and all the dirty looks and everybody turning their backs towards me. I've had zero help. I mean, I've had to like dig into their history to find out what the deal is. It goes all the way back to Egypt. So, anyways, yeah, if you want a job with NASA, they're hiring for, what's it called? Planetary Protection Officer. Give me a break. It's going to be a show, people. It's going to be a big military show. Okay? They've had voice-to-God technology since the 1930s. All this stuff has been amplified because of Tesla. Okay? So, anyways, just keep it tough. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a brief update on, this, a lot of how the black money's going through. And Mrs. Fitz discovered it through her experience going through, it was HUD. She said someone told her it was just a criminal matrix. So, plus all the bailouts. And she found, something like $40 trillion of a hidden system. It's just unbelievable. So, oh yeah, she wanted to say how defense contractors go up, their stock goes up, and that was another thing that she kind of kept her eye on. And then she said something like maybe, right, like I said, maybe right now what's going on is a slow burn of the economy. And then she says then they want to flip it to what's called an equity market. Who knows? And they want to privatize the system. So how they've taken the assets and they've shifted it over to something else where it's more of a private system. So it's just, guys and gals, it's just getting nuts out there. Yeah, it was on one of her videos, 2014. She spoke in San Mateo, California. It was interesting. She did bring up application for non-lethal weapons for domestic application. Well, that right there is, your secret military. They got non-lethal and they've got lethal weapons. So, again, I wanted to reiterate that, what they've done is they've hijacked your pineal gland, your chakra system, and all they have to do is just find your frequency and bam. They can send you like little zap feelings. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's kind of an update right now. And I'll talk to you later.